Howdy folks, it's Will Hessey in the cabin here, and thought I'd do another thoughts on video from the last one I did. And a question I get asked a lot is, what's your favourite pedal? And in a really boring way, I'm going to say that my most favourite pedal is my Boss TU2 Chromatic Tuner pedal. Okay, I know that's not the most exciting answer that you'd want to hear, like the Super Duper Fuzz, or the Flangey Flange, or the Uber Chorus, or many other interesting sounding pedals I'm sure that I've just made up there. But Chromatic Tuner is my favourite because, let's face it guys, you need to be playing in tune. You could have your flanger pedal go down, maybe your driver's packed up and you just got a clean sound, but if you're not playing in tune, that's going to sound really bad. Okay, so this is my most important pedal and my favourite pedal on the board. Okay, I really like this one. I'm not going to demo this stuff because I'm pretty sure that you know what a tuner pedal does and what it would allow you to do, so I don't want to patronise you there. Alright, so with this one, why I like it, there's two reasons why I particularly like this Boss one. I've had this for 17 years and it's very mashed up, so it's in many a stage, this one. Got some good wear and tear on this one. Oh, there we go, some nice scratches. Excellente, and some nice velcro on the back. Look how dirty furry that is. Just really clean that. So two reasons. Number one, silent tuning. So I've never used this bypass, but I always plug in inputs first, pedal on my chain, go input, carry on with the output. If I turn the tuner on, we have silent tuning. Okay, and I like this one. I set it up for a chromatic because there's some different modes you can set up. You can have it to a guitar setting where it gives you numbers 1 to 6. I like the chromatic setting because then the world's your oyster. You can tune it to whatever you need it to be, and you can do it quietly, because there's been a few bands I've supported along the years, as in supported with a support band, and their first song has been the tuning up song. So you know, you've got the two guitars, the bass, blah, 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 tuning up. No one wants to hear that. You know, that's pretty bad. That's pretty poor. So silent tuning, you can just do it before you start, get your guitar ready. If you need to tune mid-song or in between songs, just click it on, silent tuning, no one knows, sounds pro, okay? So that's the first reason I like this one. Cut your signal out as well if you need to do some kind of action or talk to the audience, you need a quiet signal, you can stomp on that, and that will stop the sound for you. Reason two, these little bad boys at the end here, okay? So here's where we put in our 9-volt power supply. So why I like this is, the way I do run it as well, is I pop in my Boss power supply in there, and then from this other one, using a daisy chain, is you can power up some other pedals as well. Okay, now Boss pedals, yeah, will definitely work. MXR pedals I know work as well, I've got one of those in my chain. Other ones, I suppose it depends on how much power they require. So maybe some of the older electroharmonic stuff might need a bit more juice, you might have to do it a different way. But if you've got some standard pedals, or if you're starting out in the world of pedals, and all your pedals are very similar to this anyway, or maybe some of the Behringer stuff, it's all going to be pretty much of a muchness. So with one pedal, one power supply, pedal not only sorting out your tuning needs, which is really important as we've said, but then using a daisy chain you can power all your other pedals as well, and that's great. So especially if you're starting off as a gigging guitarist, there's maybe a bit of money that you could save there by doing it that way. Okay, so I know in the world of tuning we have many different options. There's like the pedal based ones, we have, like I used to use when I started out, things like that. Used to pop on your leg and tune your guitar that way. Headstock tuners, very popular these days. For live stuff, I prefer this one. I've not tested out a headstock one, but I do like to move about on stage a bit, so I just have visions of that flying off into someone's face if I'm getting a bit too excited with my guitar playing. This one, at least I know I can come back to it, and it's got that silent tuning sort of kill switch cut to it, which I think is very handy on the stage sometimes. So not the most interesting answer I could possibly give you for what's my favourite pedal, but being honest, this is definitely it. Very important if you're a guitarist. Need to be in tune, and particularly with this one and the TU3, maybe some others as well, I don't know, that daisy chain power supply option is very handy indeed. Okay, so I hope that was of some interest anyway folks. If you liked the video, please like. If you did like the video as well, please subscribe, please share. It gives me something to do with my days in the cabin here. Okay, catch you later folks, happy playing.